In this video, I'll show you how to start and complete the Hush My Darling side quest in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Join me as I tackle this new adventure, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and other exciting titles. Hush My Darling is a quest that players can initiate by speaking with the quest tipsters in Miscowitz. It stands out as one of the most unsettling and provocative quests in the game. You can approach either the Innkeeper or the Butcher, as both will guide you to Martha, the wife of the local blacksmith. She is caring for a young farmboy who has been injured by Janosh, a member of the Dry Devil's gang. You can find Martha in the house adjacent to the Smithy in Miscowitz, just to the east of the pond, where the market stalls are situated.
Hail Mary. You silly dog, you. Jesus Christ be praised.
Good day. What a day.
Almost got it done. Good. That looks finished. Well, I've got half finished. It's almost finished.
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Farewell, my friend.
Pretzels there. Fresh, crunchy bread rolls. A wonderful
What's this dog doing here?
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here?
Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
You up?
Good doggy. Good boy.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends. Fresh and crunchy.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really. Oh, how horrible.
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God. She was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
Quick! Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! 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 Ka! Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
The Miscowitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in, but no messing about.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. One called woman.
Would you help me out?
Angels on the
I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria, a girl from Miscowitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance to the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least. You can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot. I'll ask him.
See you later, my friend.
Or that one. May be different. They're all secretly in league. One covering up the wrong.
I say, Paddle. Greetings, my friend.
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No, should it?
She's a girl from Miscowitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
Careful.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Carver, I feel like I'll burst.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Do you remember what the last thing you ate was?
What do you think? Some cold, watery slop from the kitchen. Like always.
Try and think about it again. I need to know details. Maybe someone wanted to poison you. But then again, maybe you did it yourself. Did you try and spice up that slop from the kitchen by adding something to it?
Jesus Christ, you're right. One fella brought some mushrooms from the forest. They looked fine, so we cut them up and added them to it. Do you think they were poisonous? They looked harmless. And when we put them in the food, it was fit to eat.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
No. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miscowitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind. Why would I do that?
Well, she's tried practically everything. Complaining, screeching, threats, tears, but none of it worked.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice, but that was it. She just didn't get it.
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation. and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
You're not a man. Hell, you're not even a human being. Maybe just a sack of shit without a grain of responsibility in you.
But...
Listen, and listen good, you pustule. Either you get yourself together and take care of that girl, or I'll see to it that your little bellyache will be the least of your worries.
All right. Don't get so carried away, I'll do it.
Damn right.
I'll never touch another mushroom again so long as I live.
Careful.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. The one called woman. A tankard of ale, thanks.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
You silly doggy. Watch out!
Ka! Ka! Quick! Go!
Upon finding Victoria, you may encounter several potential endings. If you successfully locate her alive, you can convince her that Black has matured and pledge to look after her and the child. This would be the ideal outcome for the quest, though it comes with a bittersweet edge, as Henry knows that Black lacks genuine feelings for her. Another option is to inform her that Black has promised to look after her, but instead persuade her to escape to the Devil's Den, putting as much distance as possible between herself and any potential threats, as well as the damaging rumors that could harm her or her child. However, you are aware that the Devil's Den isn't the safest environment for a young mother, which could lead to unfortunate consequences later in the journey. In the worst-case scenario, if you take too long, or waste time lurking around instead of heading directly to Victoria, you might discover her lifeless body, which would result in an immediate failure of the quest.
Your house and saw, well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God as my witness.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
You know what would be best? If you just forgot about Black and everything that happened between you two.
Seriously? Why?
Because he might have promised you the moon, but all he really wanted to do was have a bit of fun. He told me himself he's not interested in you.
What? But...
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you, are you? He's just scum.
You might be right. I've already lost one man. I'm not going to cry over another who doesn't even deserve it. For a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth, to do the worst work imaginable just to get a few crumbs. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself, let alone anyone else.
Well, try and ask Martha for help. She was really worried when she found out you'd disappeared. So I'm sure she cares about you.
I thought she just kept me around so I can bring her goods up to the camp.
But not at all. I'm sure she's still looking out for you, hoping you'll come home.
Well, I'd better hurry then, since she's so concerned.
Take care of yourself. And good luck.
Thank you, Henry. Farewell.